Valve, shut up. I'm the BLACKbusterCritic. You might have seen me on YouTube or whatever. And I just want to tell you guys right now that Valve, they're nothing more than fanboys. I don't care if they don't release games on the PS3. I don't care if they hate the PS3. The fact of the matter is that they keep opening their mouth and downplaying the PS3. And as far as I know, there aren't any other developers that act like fanboys the way Valve does. Valve acts no better than the morons you see on N4G and YouTube and all the gaming forums. Valve is pretty bad at opening their mouth. They need to just shut off. The shut off valve. You need to let it go, Valve. Okay? Just shut it off. You guys are the biggest fanboys in game development. You guys are. I mean, I've got a lot of you might not know what I'm talking about, so I've prepared a little timeline here of Valve quotes from the morons that just seem to think the PS3 is a total disaster and a waste of time, and that seem to think that the 360 community is head and shoulders above the PS3, and they think they can't deliver the same amount of quality on the PS3 that they've done on the 360 and PC. Valve, these excuses are the exact same stuff that 360 fanboys use over and over and over again. Kind of like your source engines for your games. Barely any improvements, but we keep seeing them over and over and over again. And each time you guys use an excuse, you guys don't back it up with anything. And you guys are pretty hypocritical as well. But let me show you guys the earliest quote from Valve. This is from co-founder Gabe Eatswell. And he basically says,
the PS3 is a total disaster on so many levels. I think it's really clear that Sony lost track of what customers and what developers wanted. I'd say, even at this late date, they should just cancel it and do a do-over. Just say, this was a horrible disaster, and we're sorry, and we're going to stop selling this and stop trying to convince people to develop for it.
That's a bold statement coming from a person that, while they're doing an interview, Microsoft is slipping Wendy's and McDonald's coupons in his back pocket. Did you guys know that Gabe Eatswell, that he was the inspiration behind the Boomer in Left 4 Dead? You learn something new every day. But Gabe, you know, while you were busy complaining about the PS3's architecture, other developers were out cranking out great games in 2006 and 2007. You guys are kind of like the one kid in the class that's complaining that he's failing because it's the teacher's fault or the course is too hard. But all the other students are passing. It's kind of like that. You guys just, I mean, a do-over would be the 360. You know, when a console breaks that often, we know the failure rate was more than 33%. Okay? That was Microsoft's cushion number, okay? We know it was higher. But that would be a do-over. A console that breaks that often. That is a mass recall right there. But you guys didn't say anything about that. And then you guys say, the happy story is the Wii. I'm betting by Christmas of next year, Nintendo Wii has a larger install base than 360. Okay, what is that supposed to mean? Oh, we're talking sales, just like fanboys. So you're going to say something positive about the Wii, but you're going to say bad things about the PS3. Yeah, but even though you're happy about the Wii, you show no interest in making games for it still. But anyway, at the time, the PS3 was selling just as well as the 360. Just that year head start is just what gave the 360 the advantage. But, you know, you didn't look at statistics, Mr. Gabe Eatswell. But let's go to the next quote. Now, this one really shows how much of a fanboy they are. I mean, this one was done June 2009. And Tom Leonard, one of the designers at Valve, his explanation as to why they don't develop for the PS3 is that it's just too complicated. He says the complexity of the PS3 hinders quality game development. Now, I don't have to say much. I'm just going to let the games do the talking. It hinders quality game development. Valve, you guys need to take off the fanboy sunglasses and open your eyes. Because this is a new age. The PS3 is the future. If you guys don't hop on board, you're going to be left in the past. On last gen technology like the Xbox 360. Your games are amazing on the PC, but when it comes to the 360, there's just no comparison. I mean, you guys want to deliver the same amount of quality on the PC and like the 360 versions of a game? Well, that would be mods. But go ask Epic and Unreal Tournament 3 how well mods make it onto the 360. It doesn't happen. And this stack of games, quality games. The complexity of the PS3 hinders quality game development. I don't think so. And then you say the PC and 360 are more straightforward, aka for noobs. We can focus on what we want to do, which is to make game experiences, instead of sweating bullets over obscure architectural decisions they make for their platform. Once again, I'll let the games do the talking. But let's move on to your next quote here, Valve. This interview was by Doug Lombardi. He's the marketing director for Valve. Of course he's a friggin' jerk. He's related to Falco. But anyway, he says, we've run a couple of experiments over the years of PlayStation in general. We did Half-Life on PS2 with an outside company, and then we did Orange Box on PS3 with an outside company. We weren't able to deliver the same type of product on the PS3 and PS2, for that matter that they were on the 360 and PC. Of course, man. You let an outside company do these ports. Of course they're not going to be perfect. You let, I think, Sierra Entertainment do the port for the Half-Life on the PS2, and you let EA do the port for Orange Box on the PS3. Of course they're not going to be able to deliver the same kind of quality. That's just common sense. If you guys really want to deliver the same type of quality on all platforms, you guys did the port yourselves and worked hard to get it to be the exact same quality. But you guys didn't care that much in the first place. So, oh man. And then you guys said, we're really, really proud of the fact that whatever platform you play the game on, you're getting the same experience. You're getting the same Metacritic score. Until we have the ability to get a PS3 team together, you guys didn't try very hard. And until we find the people who want to come to Valve, or who are at Valve, who want to work on that, none of you want to, you're a bunch of lazy fat morons, I don't really see us moving on to that platform. We've kind of learned a lesson in that again. If we were customers of that product on PlayStation, we'd feel like we got the stepchild version of the product, while the guys in the PC and the 360 got the sweet version of it. Valve, if you're going to let another company port any of your games, you're not going to get the exact same quality. Look at Bayonetta. They let Sega do the port. You're not going to get the same type of quality. Okay? That is just common sense. That is a given. That has happened time and time again. If you guys don't know this, you're morons. And then again, the PC version and the 360 versions of your games like Team Fortress and Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, they're not the exact same thing. The PC versions hail. Okay? They destroy the 360 versions. It's better quality on the PC. Not just because of the graphics, but you know, there's just something about a Johnny Bravo tank on the PC that just owns anything on the 360. See, on the PC, we get mods. We got the source engine. We make our own maps. We make our own soundboards for it. It's really fun. Left 4 Dead is one of the most fun things I've played on the PC for a long time. Why? Custom mods. On the 360, what do you get? You get the exact same maps. You get the exact same character, the exact same sounds. You just play the exact same levels over and over again with your friends. and the only thing that's different is when the horde comes and when special zombies attack you. That's it. On the PC, there's no end to your fun. You create your own fun. That's not the exact same quality, Valve. So even on the PC and the 360, you have significant differences. Which I don't know why you guys ignore that. You act like they're the exact same thing when they're not. Man. And then we come to the last quote from Valve. Now, this one was done by, by Left 4 Dead project lead. I think his name is Checked Valeszek. I can't really say his name, but take a look at this. Now, I'm not going to read this one. I'm going to let you guys just go ahead and read that yourselves, but let me just skip to the most important part. He says that the Xbox 360's community is head over shoulders of the PS3's community. Now, I don't really understand what they're trying to say in this article. I mean, he says that somehow Xbox Live is better for playing with your friends. Both consoles, okay? You have 100 friends on your friend list. You play games with them. That's how it is on both consoles. How one's better than the other, I don't know. Because you can still play games online with both of them. And they both do it pretty well. But he says that the 360 community is head over shoulders of the PS3s. That doesn't make much sense. And here's why. Firstly, on Xbox Live, you got kids getting raped. You got kids being stalked. You got pedophiles all over Xbox Live. Let me quote, I heart little boys on Halo 3. You guys remember that pedophile who admitted to hunting boy love on Halo 3 on Xbox Live? Yeah. Yeah, really great community there. And then on YouTube, just type in immaturity on Xbox Live. Or griefing on Xbox Live. And all sorts of stupid stuff. You'll see what kind of community is on Xbox Live. Children. Just all children. Kids.
You're just sad. Your clan's sad. What's your highest grade? You're the leader, so you're supposed to be representing your clan. And basically, your clan just got whacked in the back by the assassins.
You stupid, can you read?
Manson, are you your boyfriend?
No,
Are
I'm
you your
a
boyfriend?
sister, so shut the fuck up.
What, are you coming in to stick up her?
Talk to me.
You coming
Yeah,
to,
pick it up.
you're a girl,
Pick it up. You can talk to me. I'll come to wherever you live. Your fat.
Oh my God,
I'll kick your wife's
Keith
ass. I'll kick your daughter's ass. I'll take your daughter's spy and take it out and eat it. I'm gonna eat your daughter. I'm gonna eat your daughter. I'm gonna eat your...
Get off.
Get off what?
The Xbox.
Why?
Turn it off.
Why?
Turn it off. Turn it off. Come on.
I can't just
No.
nail on it.
Yeah, you can. Turn it off.
Uh-oh. No, D got back up.
Taco place like that all time glass and look at the fucking clear bag. No! Alright! That's not fair! That's not fair! Oh, so you're gonna say fair in fucking McDonald's, but I can't go to Taco Bell. What do you mean I could've won if I would've been nicer? Shut up! Oh my god! Let me have kills. No.
Kills?
I'll call 911 on you. Don't. I hate you guys.
What?
Turn
Are
off
you-
echo.
Are you a nigger? Are you a nigger?
Oh my god.
Are you a nigger?
I don't know how many video samples I gotta show you guys. Just enough to get the point through. But Valve, every single one of your excuses as to why you do not develop on the PS3 is invalid and nothing but fanboyism. That's all it is. Now, I don't hate you guys. I mean, I buy all your games like, what's that one guy I've been playing for a long time? Audio Surf. You guys made that. I love that game on the PC. I got Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 on the PC. Team Fortress 1 and 2 on the PC. I got all your games. When I was younger, I used to go to we used to have like the storefront that was like a giant LAN room. We used to go there every day after school and play Counter-Strike. I played your games for a long time, Valve. I don't hate you guys. But what I do hate is how you guys bash the competition with these petty, fanboyish remarks. It doesn't look good on you guys. It makes you guys look dumber than the developers that are actually making games on the PS3. It makes you guys look less talented than the developers that are working on the PS3 because you guys say it's too hard, yet everyone around you is making games for the PS3. Valve, if you don't get anything from this video, just get this. Shut your mouth and make your games.